Danna mana subscribe da kuma ƙararrawa domin samun shirye-shiryenmu da zaran mun ɗora.
Citation of Senator Sani, CON, Governor of Kaduna State. Senator Sani, CON, the Governor of Kaduna State, was born on 31st December 1970 in Zaria Local Government, Kaduna State. He is a renowned civil rights activist, frontline politician, development worker, social entrepreneur, philanthropist, and accomplished businessman. In the 9th Senate, he represented Kaduna Central Senatorial Zone and headed the Strategic Senate Committee on Banking, Insurance, and other financial institutions. He served as a special assistant to President Olusegun Obasanjo on public affairs. In the 9th Senate, he sponsored 32 bills. 7 of the bills were passed by the Senate and House of Representatives, while 3 of them were assented to by President Muhammadu Buhari of blessed memory. On security matters, he has demonstrated courage and exemplary leadership. He has rebuilt trust and worked with key stakeholders to stabilize the security situation in Kaduna State. He holds the traditional titles of Aso Oti Kaduna, the man who came to repair the town, Eze Enyi Indigo, true friend of the Igbos, and Chat Atiap, lover of the Atiap people. He is married with children.
Thank you very much. Having been duly proposed by the Kaduna State Chapter, may I now, with reverent humility and profound respect, invite the candidate, His Excellency Senator Sani, CON, FNIPR, Executive Governor of Kaduna State, to prepare for investiture, which the President, Chairman of NIPR Council, may now perform.
May I invite fellow of the Institute and as Supervising Minister of Information to please join us to decorate and investiture the Governor of Kaduna State. Your Excellency the Vice President, this is a ceremonial event and it's done according to our tradition. We have to abridge a lot of things because we ought to have roped and have a procession. But because of consideration for your time, we have to abridge all this. Thank you. Your Excellency the Vice President, distinguished colleagues, members of the Nigerian Institute for Public Relations, I present to you the latest patron of the Nigerian Institute for Public Relations, His Excellency Senator Sani. He happens to be the second governor in Nigeria to be decorated both as a fellow of the Institute and as a patron of the Institute. This is a demonstration of his support. I hereby present the last of what qualifies him to bear this title. And he is very eager to have it. I hereby present the flag. Your Excellency, what it now means is that Governor Sani is backed by 31,000 members of the Institute. Anybody that looks for his trouble is looking our trouble. He is now one of us. We will back you up. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Your Excellency, before we allow you to go, I just want to make this known to His Excellency the Vice President, my colleagues, and all those who are here, that in December of 2024, His Excellency Governor Sani joined us at the Ministry of Information, National Council on Information. At that time, Kaduna State had no Ministry of Information. It had been scrapped by the previous administration. So when we gave the advice to His Excellency the Governor to restore that ministry, he immediately did that. That is number one. Number two, when the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations approached me to intimate the Executive Governor of Kaduna State about this Nigeria Public Relations Week, and I spoke with him, he asked me what it was all about. After explaining to him, he didn't hesitate to agree to host the NPRW week here in Kaduna. So this makes him one of the most friendly communications associates in Nigeria. He's a governor that identifies with information management, with public relations in this country. And that is one of the reasons why the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations is honoring him today. Congratulations, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much. On that note, Your Excellency, congratulations. Master of Ceremony, you can now invite His Excellency to make his remark.
Excellency, the Governor will now give a formal speech. Please welcome His Excellency, the Governor of Kaduna State, distinguished
Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, our leader and our boss, Senator Kashim Shettima GCOM, the Speaker of the Federal House of Representatives, Right Honorable Dr. Tajuddin Abbas, PhD, GCOM, Your Excellency, the former Governor of Kaduna State, Dr. Nipr, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Kaduna State, Dr. Sabwa Balarabe, Honorable Ministers here present, the Minister of Environment, Madam Balarabe Abbas Lawan, Honorable Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Kari, the Honorable Minister of Livestock Development, Alhaji Idi Mukhtar Maya, the Honorable Minister of Information and National Orientation, Alhaji Muhammad Idris Malaki, former Minister of Transport, my friend and brother, Senator Saeed Al-Rali, serving and former member of the National Assembly here present, the Chairman of the National Sport Commission, Alhaji Shehu Yudko, the Deputy National Chairman North of APC, Honorable Abubakar Dalori, the Northwest Chairman of the All Progressive Congress, Honorable Mohammed Garbadetti Babao, the Speaker of the National House of Assembly, Right Honorable Yusuf Ibrahim Imam, and other members of the State Assembly here present, head of federal agencies and parastatal here present, President and Chairman of the Governing Council of Nigerian Public Relations Institute, my friend and brother, Dr. Ike Deleku, and other members of the Council here present, the President of African Public Relations Association and the President of Public Relations Society of Kenya, Mr. Ali Karani, the Ambassador of an African Parliament for Food Security, Dr. Brilliant Chitsungir, the Emir of Zazo and Chairman of the National Council of Treasury Rulers, Ambassador Ahmed and other relevant present, honorable commissioners, members of the Executive Council, religious leaders, invited guests, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is a profound honor and privilege to welcome this distinguished assembly to Kaduna State at a defining moment in our national journey. I extend a very warm and respectful welcome to Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Kashima, whose presence in us today, despite the weight of national responsibilities that continually call him to service in Abuja and across the country, is both humble and deeply appreciated. Your Excellency, you have remained a steadfast and loyal pillar to support His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This has offered clarity, strength, and conviction in the pursuit of a shared national vision. Kaduna State is always delighted and indeed honored to receive you. I equally welcome our esteemed ministers, distinguished members of the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations, captains of industries, development partners, and top leaders who have journeyed from across Nigeria and beyond to be part of this important gathering. Their presence reaches this moment and affirm the collective resolve required to confront one of the most pressing challenges of our time. We meet at the point when the question of food security has moved beyond the realm of policy debate to become an urgent and shared national priority. Across our country, the challenge before us is both simple and profound. How do we translate well-crafted policies into tangible outcomes that reach the homes, the tables, and the everyday lives of our people? This is not merely a technical exercise. It is a fundamental test of leadership. As a part, at the heart of that test lies public trust. Shape, strengthen, and sustain effective and responsible communication. When the Honorable Minister of Information and National Orientation first approached me with the proposal for Kaduna State to hold this auspicious gathering, followed by visits of the national leadership of the Nigerian Institute. When the Honorable Minister of Information and National Orientation first approached me with a proposal for Kaduna State to host this auspicious gathering, followed by the visit of the national leadership of the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations, we did not hesitate. We did not hesitate because this moment speaks directly to who we are and what we are building. It aligns with our vision of a food-secure community, where policy is not confined to paper, but translated into activity, prosperity, and shared purpose. It aligns with our broader economic agenda, and one that prioritizes agriculture, empowers communities, strengthens value chains, and positions our state as a hub of resilience and opportunity. But beyond alignment, we recognize something even more powerful. That hosting this conference is itself a statement. A statement that Kaduna is ready to lead conversation that matter. A statement that we believe in the power of communication to unlock development. A statement that partnership between government and professionals like you are essential to moving our nation forward. And so we open our doors, not just as hosts, but as partners in purpose. Today we gathered not just for a conference, but for a conversation that matters to our nation, our people, and to the future we must urgently build. Kaduna is honored to receive you. From across Nigeria and beyond, you arrive in this historic city, bearing insight, experience, and the quiet power of your profession. The power to shape understanding, to build trust, and to move societies forward. The journey from policy paper to plate is neither automatic nor guaranteed. It is a deliberate process built on credibility, clarity, and correction. Policies succeed not only because they are well designed, but because they are understood, trusted, and embraced by the people they are meant to serve. This is why public relations must no longer be viewed as peripheral function, but as a central pillar of governance, bridging the gap between intention and impact, and transforming reform into lived reality. Your Excellency, Honorable Ministers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, in Kaduna State, we have taken a bold and deliberate decision to reposition agriculture from the margins of policy discourse to the very center of our development agenda. This shift is not symbolic, but structural, strategic, and enduring. When we assumed office in May 2023, the budget of agriculture was paltry 1.48 billion naira, representing a mere 0.4% of our state budget. In recognition of the critical place of agriculture in our economic revitalization agenda, we jack up the budget for agriculture in the 2024 budget, 23 billion. We have since taken a giant leap by allocating 74.2 billion to agriculture in 2025 budget and 108 billion in 2026 budget, representing about 14% of our state budget. We have surpassed the 10% benchmark set by Malabo Declaration for allocation to the agricultural sector. Yet, we recognize that investment alone does not put food on the table. What matters is how policy translates into productivity and how support reaches the farmer at scale. Through our flagship Telepin Noma, the Puma Noma program, we have supported over 120,000 smallholder farmers with improved seeds, fertilizer, agrochemicals, and mechanization support. We have also executed the largest fertilizer distribution in Kaduna State history. Over 900 trucks of fertilizer amounting to 540,000 bags was distributed free to 300,000 smallholder farmers across all 23 local government areas of the state. Similarly, in our effort to improve dry and wet season agriculture and expand access to irrigation, we have distributed over 10,000 solar power water pumping machines to our smallholder farmers in the state, free. Our philosophy is straightforward. Agriculture must be continuous, not seasonal, inclusive, not selective. When ginger farmers were devastated by blight in Kaduna State, we moved swiftly beyond empathy to decisive action, delivering targeted recovery support to restore livelihoods and rebuild confidence across the sector. Following the intervention of the Office of the Vice President, at this juncture I would like to thank Mr. Vice President. When the ginger blight affected our teeming farmers in Kaduna State, his office kept our rescue, and about 1.6 billion in funding was given to Kaduna State through the Office of the Vice President. We want to thank Mr. Vice President for the support. In order to complement the NADF effort and bridge funding gaps for our farmers, we have established the Kaduna State Agricultural Development Fund. The fund will bridge financing deficit for farmers, improve farming capacity in the state, and make agriculture more sustainable. In the same spirit, we have elevated livestock development as a critical pillar of security, nutrition, and rural prosperity. Through cooperative-driven models, spanning all 23 local government areas. We have empowered over 5,000 farmers, essential inputs, including solar-powered freezers, feed millers, poultry inputs, and improved production tools. We have strengthened animal health systems through the vaccination of hundreds of thousands of livestock poultry, expanded disease supplies, and deployed mobile veterinary services. Our investments in veterinary infrastructure, pasture development, and dairy value chains are improving productivity, enhancing food safety, and expanding market opportunities. This is how we transition from consistent practice to structured market-driven value creation. However, productivity without access limit impact. We are rehabilitating critical rural roads, constructing new ones across all the 23 local governments of the real estate. These initiatives have improved connectivity from farms to markets, reduced post-harvest losses, and unlocked the economic potentials of our rural communities. At the same time, our mechanization drive, anchored in public-private partnership, has facilitated the deployment of over 200 tractors, expanding access to modern farming equipment, reducing labor intensity, and enabling farmers to scale production efficiently. Beyond primary production, our long vision is firmly anchored in agro-industrialization, positioning Kaduna as a globally competitive agricultural hub. Through the Special Agro-Industrial Processing Zone, Kaduna is the first state in Nigeria to launch this initiative. This partnership we are having with African Development Bank, the Special Agro-Processing Zone creates an integrated ecosystem linking production to aggregation, processing and markets with a strong focus on high-value crops such as maize, ginger, soybean, and tomatoes. This ambition is further strengthened by the establishment of African Quality Assurance Center in Kaduna State, the first of its kind in northern Nigeria. Established in collaboration with the African Export-Import Bank, Bank. The center will ensure compliance with national standards, unlock export opportunities, and enhance Kaduna's competitiveness under the African Continental Free Trade Area. Together, these initiatives must Kaduna transition from a producer of raw commodities to a leading agro-industrial hub. A critical enabler of this transformation has been our firm commitment to financial inclusion, recognizing that effective intervention begins with proper identification. I signed an executive order to bring our people, especially smallholder farmers, into the formal financial system. The impact has been far-reaching. We have facilitated opening of over 2.5 million bank accounts and supported nearly 7 million national identification number registration across the state. This has enabled targeted intervention, expanded access to credit, and scaled agricultural insurance. Today, over 100,000 farmers covered under crop risk insurance scheme, protecting livelihoods against climate shocks and strengthening the resilience of our agricultural economy.
Thank you, DJ. Thank you. And we say congratulations to His Excellency having attained this feat.
Danna mana subscribe da kuma ƙararrawa domin samun shirye-shiryenmu da zaran mun ɗora.